Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, this is the reading for the 10th to the 16th of February. Welcome on board, and if you're new, a big welcome. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I love still all your comments. I still read them as many times as I can. Sometimes they get away from me during the week and then I try and catch up a little bit on weekends. But I'm sure you feel my presence around the whole time. So I am using the Pagan Tarot for your reading here. So let's get into it. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. Do you know this has come out for half the signs today? There's a lot of abundance out there. The Ten of Pentacles can be about being abundant financially or being abundant in your life. The thing is with the Ten of Pentacles, it can talk about money coming. So larger sum of money than what you would normally get. So there's some either an inheritance or something coming through to you to help you on your journey. For some of you, it could be about sort of settlements. Behind this card, you do have the Devil and the Seven of Cups. So there is a feeling here that you are a little confused about which way to go. The Devil energy can be sort of like too obsessed about something or overwhelmed by something, too much stress, too much worry. And I feel like that's because you're confused about something to do with money. So it may be that you've been waiting for money to come to you and it hasn't come yet. That may be money that you're promised, or maybe some sort of legal situation here coming to you. But it's on its way. Okay, so the Lovers is the first card out here. So the Lovers is a card of meeting that person you're destined to be with. It's really interesting because this particular deck takes us back to the very original meaning of the Lovers card, where you had a choice of which way to go, who to choose, who to pick. So it could be that you've got a choice of two people here. Then we have the Ten of Swords. So you're closing out some cycles here, Aquarius. The Ten of Swords talks of sort of betrayal or the end of negative thinking. In this card, she's breaking up the swords quite happily there. So it feels to me like you're quite happy to end some sort of cycle that you've found yourself in. Okay, so we do have the Knight of Pentacles here. And the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving knight, can represent the earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This particular knight is very sort of fastidious and orderly. He thinks about every move he needs to take. So he's very, very slow. He's moving in with an offer of stability here. Something stable. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is about being in sort of internal conflict, worrying about things, not being able to escape your thoughts. And it's really difficult because you're blindfolded. So it's like you refusing to see what would let you out of this imprisonment. It's self-imposed and you are refusing to see how to get out here. Okay, so we do have the Queen of Cups coming through next. So, no, it's not. Sorry, it's the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is an offer coming to you. Can be an offer of love, but it can also be an offer that just sort of appeals to your heart. It also can come out when somebody's announcing something to you around love, you know, birth of a baby, engagements, those sort of things as well. Okay, and then we have the Empress coming out here. So the Empress is the divine feminine energy. The divine feminine is not a person. The divine feminine is an energy, and the energy is all over the whole planet. It's the energy people are in to move towards a twin flame. In this particular card, the Empress represents birth of new things. She represents the earthly side of the world. She can be seen as Mother Nature or Gaia. And that's why when we talk divine feminine, we mean a collective energy, not a person. Okay, then we have the Three of Cups here. So the Three of Cups talks about celebration. It talks about celebrating with family and friends. Can talk about three people in a relationship, but doesn't really feel that way here at the moment, but I'll see as I read. We also have here the Page of Wands as well. Now, the Page of Wands often represents the fire signs. It's a message of passion. It's sort of a very... So I'm looking and trying to take in the energies as I'm looking at this, because you've got lots of sort of messages going backwards and forwards here. This is the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is a card of taking time out to really start to relax your brain. Can be the card of recuperation after a period of toughness. It's also a card of meditation, taking time out from the world. I'm not pulling your last card just yet. I just want to get these energies here. You did have the Ten of Pentacles, which can sometimes talk of an inheritance, but you've got the Devil and the Seven of Cups behind that, and you've got a brand new start behind that. So some of you are walking away from somebody, I think, here. I feel like there's some sort of financial settlement or gift of money here from somebody walking away from something that was they may have felt really bonded to with that Devil energy. Now, for many of you here, you've got a choice to move towards somebody you do want to be with here. This is not a reading about money. There's no pentacles in this reading other than the Ten of Pentacles at the beginning. We have the Knight of Pentacles here, but he's here with a message, or she's here with a message. Action, moving forward on something. This is the end of a cycle again for you. So it's sort of like you're coming out of some sort of, I don't know, background where you've had to really fight and argue for your sanity, for what's been happening here. And it feels to me like you've left something behind. But you're getting messages here from someone who's new. So this Lovers card is actually like it's supposed to be. It's a legitimate card. You're leaving the old, you're moving towards this new here. This person's been messaging you. I don't feel like there's anything really romantic going on with this person at the moment. I feel like you've probably only just met them. But there's like messages going backwards here of love and passion. However, once they know you've separated here, it looks like they're coming forward to offer you something more permanent. They recognise you're in this sort of energy at the moment of finishing out cycles, so they haven't come for you yet. This Three of Cups here could represent you actually may have been communicating with this person before you left your relationship here. And it may have been sort of like the conduit for moving away. I feel like you feel this person you're messaging is probably the person you're supposed to be with, and maybe you've left someone behind who is quite toxic. So for some of you, this is about leaving a karmic relationship behind to move towards perhaps a soulmate or a twin flame. There definitely was a third-party energy here, but it's like you've understood that you have some interest in this new person and you're moving towards them and letting the old go here. So it's not like you were sort of going between the two in a physical sense, but it looks to me like you've met the new person before you've moved forward, because you've made that your choice here. This is a time for you to take time out to rest. The universe is strongly saying here before you move into the next wave, I guess, of this relationship, you need to take time out because you're still very much in your thinking here. And you need to do some healing before you move forward. Plus you're closing out cycles here as well. So it's probably good for you to have some time out before you progress this next relationship here. Okay, so you have the High Priestess at the end here. So this is a matter of following your intuition here. And I think you've already done that. I think your intuition has been quite strong. For me, you've left someone that wasn't healthy for you at all with that devil, that devil energy. But being you see yourself here as the Empress, I would say that you're heading towards something that feels like it was destined for you anyway. So for me, that's about moving away from karmic energy into something that's more healthy for you. Oh, straight away. Okay, so we have the Messenger of Action. Something new and exciting relating to creativity or your career comes to your attention. You feel an eagerness to learn and you're ready to get going, although you may feel insecure. Do it anyway. This card represents someone in your life, or maybe you, who is creative, enthusiastic and fascinated by life and wants to try everything. And that probably is your energy. But again, coming back to the fact that you're still showing that you're very much stuck in your head, and you have these endings here too. It's probably a good idea that you take a bit of a rest before you move forward. Thanks, Aquarius.